In this lecture, I'm going to introduce next generation testing tool, TestNG software. TestNG is JUnit-like. It is very similar, but it's more robust. TestNG is mostly coupled with Selenium software, and Selenium software can be driving the application under test. This can be a Java program or any website, and TestNG coupled with the M project or Maven project, it can be driving the Java test script to drive WebDriver through Apache POE interface to get the Excel file in and generate the test pattern to the test script. TestNG, next generation JUnit. TestNG is a test framework inspired from JUnit and the NUnit, but introduce some new functionalities that make it more powerful and easier to use, such as more powerful annotations, flexible test configuration, support for data-driven testing, support for parameters, allows distribution of tests on slave machines, powerful execution model, normal test suite, supported by a variety of tools and plugins, Eclipse, IDEA, Maven, etc. Dependent methods for application server testing. TestNG and Selenium. TestNG is extensively used in Selenium automation and code testing instead of JUnit due to its advantage over it. Using TestNG Selenium automation becomes simplified, and also the parallel execution using Selenium Grid becomes easy. Now let's look at how to install the TestNG on Eclipse. In your Eclipse environment, click Help and come up with Eclipse Marketplace. Click Marketplace. And then you should see this Eclipse Marketplace window. Then type in TestNG Next Generation. You should see a TestNG for Eclipse. Click Install. And then right here, there is something to confirm. So click on the feature. After that, click Confirm. And then click on I accept the terms and the license agreement. Click Finish. And you should start to install the software. If you see such a security warning, it's okay. Just click OK. After the installation, it said that you need to restart Eclipse for the change to take effect. Would you like to restart? Click Yes. And then for the Selenium software, you need to come to www.seleniumhq.org. On this web page, you should be able to see Selenium WebDriver, Selenium IDE, and then right here is brand like what's the function for Selenium IDE and the Selenium WebDriver. So we just click Download Selenium. And right here, they have the previous release, source code, or something like that. For Java, you should click Download right here. And after it is downloaded, show in folder, you should see a Selenium-java-version zip file. Unzip it. After you unzip it, you should see a Selenium-java and version directory. Click on it and then copy this directory. Go to your destination Java directory, click on it, and then paste that directory right here. So you should see something like this. Let me rename it. Remove the version number. And let's click into it. You should see a lib and some Selenium jar file. Click on lib. Here are several different jar files. So right here, this becomes your installation directory for Selenium. I have already shown you how to download the Selenium client and the WebDriver language binding for Java. I click here before, and I install to our destination directory right here. Now, I'm going to show you how to download Selenium standalone server. We need both the server and the client to work. So right here, let's click this 2.52.0. That's the current version available on site. You might get a different version. After it got downloaded, right click, show in folder, and then it pop up the download directory. Right here, you see the server version. That's a .jar file. Right click, make a copy. Now, come to the destination directory that I installed the client version under my eChal Java directory Selenium. Create a new directory called WebDriver-Selenium-Server. Actually, the name is up to you. So click right here, pass this version of the .jar file over. In this way, we have both of the server version and the client version under the same directory. Let's come back to your project directory. Right-click on your project, select New, and then select Folder. A folder should be created under the project. The folder name, let's type lib for library. In this library, we want to put that .2 file into here. So right now, let me pull it away. For this server, let me pull and drop on this library. And it say copy file, click OK. Then let's go back to the higher level for Selenium. Right here, there are two client files. Let's click on this version without src. Same thing. Click and drag down to the library. It say copy, yes. Now, select both of the files. Click the first one, click the second one. When both of them are highlighted, click. And then here, build path, add to build path. Now, as you can see, the library have been added. Both of them become available library for reference library. A new directory being created. These are the two files we put in for the Selenium. Now, when these two jar files are in, actually your system is ready for JUnit test, TestNG, Selenium, and Maven, as I mentioned. Click on the project you work on, because in Eclipse, each project has different library binding. Let's click on it, right click, select on the build path, add library. And the add library menu will come up, add TestNG, click finish. If you also like the Maven, also right click it. Maven is needed by the Selenium as well. So let's click it, click on build path, and then select add library as well. And right here I have Maven manage dependency. Click on it. After Maven was in, then click finish. After that, let's look at this test program. It's called testtimeout.java. Right here, let's run it. Click run as. And there is a TestNG test. Click on it. When you see a save and launch window, click OK. Click on the test timeout Java, right click, and then run as, and then TestNG. So right here, look at the report from TestNG. Test, this should pass, it passed, and this should fail, it failed. So two tests, we pass one and fail one. And the result for time is right here. So this gives you the timeout test using the TestNG. For other more advanced TestNG feature and the Selenium to work with it, you need to work on yourself, and it is beyond the content of this course. For more example in TestNG, Selenium, load test example, using TestNG, Selenium, and Maven, you can try to come to this website for Mr. M.K. Young. Here he provides many examples. Right here, you scroll down the web page. and here it has the download source code. So click, you will be able to download a file, then click, right click, show in folder. Again, you need to unzip it, right click, and then use your unzipper to unzip it. After you unzip it, find a folder, and then click copy. And then at your destination directory that you want to develop your Maven project, click paste. After that, come back to your Eclipse environment. And in your Eclipse environment, click File. You need to import that directory in. So to import it, you need to find the right project type. So right here you can see a Maven, existing Maven project. I have a very black and dark font. That's okay. Click here, click Next. And then find the root directory. Try to locate the directory you just passed. Right here is a TestNG load test. Click here, click OK, click OK. And then once it come in, check this project's content. I already done that, but you check this and click Finish. After that, you should see this TestNG come in right here. And then there is a certain Java file, resource, Java main, and then right here, now you need to add those build pass in that we have built in the JUnit test, like JUnit 4, TestNG, and then the Maven dependency, those kind of things. And also, you need to copy this reference library, because the reference library is the Selenium project library.jar files. Now, once that is done, click this Java directory, and then we have an example for load test. Click on this test multiple thread. This is related to performance. Right here, as you can see, this file already in. We do not miss anything because it already clear out those missing library. Now, let's run it. In order to run it, we don't want to run the whole thing in this project. So right click on the file, click Run As, and then click TestNG Test. And then the system start to run. Running the class test multiple threads. It takes a while, but okay, here the thread is started, and it start to do the testing for those different threads. It is a multiple thread testing, so it takes a while. But at least I show you that the file have been imported and it start to do testing. Because of the time limit, I will stop here.